1, 2.
Hello out there in YouTube land, Rival here. Thanks for stopping by. Last pair of knives I've got on the turntable this time around. These last 3 videos have all been shot in succession, so I doubt I released them all at once, but been several videos already. So what we've got here is the Liong Mah Warrior 2. If you go a couple videos back, I've got my initial impressions from the day I got it, just about a week and a half ago. Obviously, I can't leave knives stock for very long, especially when I plan on keeping them, using them, things like that. Really like this knife overall. And I haven't done much with the green spectrum in the anodizing realm, so that's what I did this time around. I left the back spacer and the clip with the standard titanium color to kind of flow into the blade, because I left it satin for now. God, I can't get over that blade. I love that hollow grind leading into that flat Tonto edge. Just as sexy as hell. Alright, so what we ended up doing is not just your standard green. Although admittedly that's kind of what I was going for. This effect was a bit of a mistake, but when it came out and I realized what I had done wrong, it's easy enough to replicate. And the effects are pretty awesome, so I hope the camera catches this. I'll try and catch it in some photographs too. But basically what you've got going is the solid green color, but just below the green spectrum is blue and purple. So it actually goes purple into blue into green when you're going through the voltages. So you've basically got some purple and blue, or blurple if you will, dripping all throughout the length of this, because I anodized it this way, pulled it out, made a couple of mistakes in prep, but those mistakes resulted in this really awesome, it's almost like wood grain, where you'll get a couple of different colors going through with the grain. It's just awesome. I can't really explain it. You just got to look at it. The backside has got it as well. Again, a bit harder to see. I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to catch it in the light as best I can. But you should be able to see there those colors just kind of bleeding through, and just kind of striping the knife almost like I said, like a wood grain color. In real life, definitely, you know, out in the sunlight and stuff like that, it's gangsta looking. It's beautiful. And to kick off an already awesome knife, yeah, I like it. I like that steel with the green, and then the color throughout the green definitely pops. And next we've got this extremely little itty-bitty little guy. One of only a couple of CRKTs I've messed around with. But I'm a big Robert Carter fan, and he designed this knife, and I modified it a lot. But you can get these things for about 40 bucks. Maybe 50 bucks depending on what dealer you go through and where you buy your knives. But it's a titanium frame lock. I believe that's an aluminum backspacer. It's definitely not titanium. And then an 8CR13 MOV blade, which, you know, I'm not going to complain about. 8CR13 MOV is on a lot of popular knives. I've used it a lot. It's a decent steel. It's you know, low price range. It's a value steel, but it's a good steel. It holds a good edge. It's easy to resharpen, so I like it. So what I did is I orange peeled the titanium frame lock, and then I gave it a antique bronze coloring. And then I reprofiled the blade, so naturally it actually goes all the way up to the tip of this harpoon and has a slight harpoon dip in the top, but there's about an 1/8 inch of knife that I took off to give it a slimmer overall profile. But I kept the line, you know, with the knife. There we go. Just like a nice contiguous line with a gentle swoop, so it in hand, really comfortable. I think overall the effect was really nice. Very gentlemanly, mixed with some tacticality. I've got the acid stonewash with the satin flats. So again, it gives it that nice sleek look, but the stonewash gives it a lot of usability. The cutting edge is very good. It's 8CR13 MOV. It holds, like I said, a nice sharp paper cutting edge, hair popping edge. But yeah, really, you know, overall, it's a nice, low-key, gentlemanly, just toss it in your pocket. With the loop here, I've got it on like a little keychain beaner that hangs from my belt loop. So, you know, if I'm walking around and I don't got my keys on me, I can just put this in a belt loop, especially in like an office where I can't carry one of my regular knives. I'll slap this bad boy on and then just clip this to a belt loop. Just kind of dangle it. You know, it's surprising. Oh, I did carbonize the lock face as well. It does naturally. It's a little sticky. You got to learn to flip these things too because they are so small. Best technique I found is to kind of put this in the center of your palm, and then it pops right open. But yeah, it's titanium frame lock. It's got a little screw over travel stop. A lot of features packed into this little guy. Pretty badass little piece. I like it. You know, I generally carry something like this on a keychain or on a belt loop for times that I can't have a real man's knife. So this is a nice option, better than like a little Swiss Army knife or something like that. So that's it, you guys. That's all I've got this time around. Thank you for stopping by. Like, subscribe. Peace.